And good morning, everyone. It is Monday, March 10th. The time is 12:04 p.m. and the temperature is about 8 degrees Celsius. Hopefully you can see and hear everything okay. I'm using a backup streaming setup. I got thrown for a loop with some of my hardware at home and I had to reconfigure things, which is why we got a bit of a late start today and I was kind of up all night. But I wanted to get out and do a stream. I see, well, let me just check to make sure the audio is working. Time is 12. All right, I've got the wireless microphone issue fixed at least. Medano is here, Gertej, Aiden Thompson McGuire, Ben Markham, Sheena, Alicia Lewis, Ataraxia, Randy Ruck, Simons Gordon, 82 Windows, Marge, Jeanette, Ashmere, Alex, Vivian Johnson, Alicia Lewis, Sarah Quinton, Zach McNally, Jennifer Haley, Muhan, I'm probably repeating names, Francis Lowe. This is the first day I haven't worn a winter coat in quite a while. Just chilling here in front of Union Station. I know I told Lisa we would start off at Graffiti Alley around 11:30 on last night's Stumble stream. Oops. Perhaps we'll work our way over that way. Chris Mills says looking and sounding good. Toki says big up. Now, I'm not usually using my usual streaming OBS setup at home. I've been swapping video cards and moving stuff around, and I can't seem to get the encoder on my new RX 9070 to do proper hardware encoding or decoding for that matter. It's just using the CPU, which means these 4K streams aren't running properly off of it, which is what I wanted to use. So that's a bit of a headache. I'm probably going to have to reconfigure that. Maybe strip all the AMD software out and reload it. I updated OBS. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter what I try to use. It's just defaulting to almost entirely using the CPU when it should be entirely using the GPU. Oh well, it's a new card. There's the CN Tower. We're on Front Street. Sarah Quinton says, beautiful sky. Yes. Spring seems to be springing. Spring has sprung. It's 8 degrees. Tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 12. So it's some pretty gosh dang nice weather for a change. Toronto Moose is here. Derek C says, what's for lunch today? I don't know. I wanted to do the stream at like 11:30. And I would already be thinking about lunch by now if that was what I went with. That is not an easy reverse in job there. But we are on Front Street going west. I don't really know where we're going. Sarah says we had 17 degrees over the weekend. That's nice. You might notice I am not wearing my winter coat. No winter coat, no gloves. It's quite nice for a change. Hopefully, as much as I like my new winter coat, hopefully I don't have to break it out anymore until December, ideally. Oh, wow. They are finally installing the permanent pedestrian barriers. After the van attack in North York, where an incel jumped over the curb and mowed down a bunch of people on the sidewalk, they installed these in front of Union Station, these colored barriers. That was years and years ago, and the promise was to do a much more elegant permanent solution, and this appears to be what that is going in. These will even give people a place to sit. I won't make that construction worker feel too awkward, but that is cool. That is finally getting taken care of. This is York Street. Boom Productions is here. I still need to get back to you, Boom. Sorry, after I got sick, I was super busy. But Boom's helping organize the upcoming St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's always one of the bigger and more fun streams of the year. When am I planning to go to Africa? I'd love to go, but I'd be lying if I said I had plans. Do I remember Electric Circus with Monica Deal? I remember Electric Circus. I was more of an Erica M era person, but yeah. I know who you're talking about. There's the Loose Moose. I think I've got an idea for a route we could kind of follow. But it is an extremely pleasant day. There's a gentle breeze. The Canada Goose Jackets have disappeared. Toronto Moose says it felt like yesterday I covered the Santa Claus parade. Yeah, that was what, end of November? This is Simcoe Street. Richard says, am I going west on front? We are going west on front. There's someone with a New York plate. As we look north up Simcoe. Yeah, we can play a game of Spot the Canada Goose Jacket. Normally, in your field of vision, you'll probably see half a dozen of them at any given time. I don't think I've seen one yet. At least not one of the big down ones. Daniel says people look happier. Well, they're not all stuffed underground in the path network. It's still going to get quite chilly at night though when the sun drops. So we're not out of the woods yet as far as freezing cold goes, but it's definitely much better. And apparently Comic-Con is taking place later this week right here at the Metro Convention Center, just on the left. There's the CBC headquarters. Smart guy says, hey, lovely people. There's the Ritz-Carlton. I did a video through there once. Who would I cosplay? Oh, that guy sitting on the sidewalk just said Barbara Streisand died. There's some secondhand information. Did you hear Barbara Streisand died? Oh, she didn't. Who'd you hear that from? Oh, some guy heard it from a homeless guy while he was live streaming. Andy Wood says, am I allowed inside the CBC lobby? I don't know. Although it's publicly funded, technically that's private property. They have the right to dictate their own rules in terms of what's allowed and what's not allowed. I walked in there with a camera. It's like a 75% chance they'd say, get out of here with that thing. Greetings, Brad Palmer. Brad's got a channel. He goes live fairly often. I was live last night on my Johnny Stumbles channel. Marge says, Alexa says she is still alive at 82 years old. Let's ask Google. Hey Google, is Barbara Streisand still alive?
Yes, Barbara Streisand is still alive. According to the information available, she was born on April 24th, 1942.
Well, Google says she's alive. I guess that guy was peddling false info. It's not on CNN. I don't know why I chose to go to CNN, but It's the easiest news site. Canada's next leader takes aim at Trump. Who isn't doing that? I don't think Canada has ever been front and center in American and international news like this before. Friggin' Doug Ford is appearing on the TV all over the world. The CN Tower, Ripley's Aquarium, and Skydome are just that way, along with the rec room. I think the sun is beating down. Oh, they gated off this entrance here, the Isabella Valency Crawford Park. Let's look up at the tower, and hey, we got a super chat. Alicia Lewis for a tasty lunch afterwards. Thank you, Alicia Lewis, and no offense, but I hope that amazing winter hat you gave me when you sniped me at the Eaton Center is not going to be seen for a long time. It's a super comfortable, high quality winter toque, but I'm hoping my ears don't need to be covered up for a while. But thank you for the super. Last night on my Stumble stream, I had a free small fries from McDonald's in the app. So I ordered it for delivery, just the small fries. And I think there was a $2 delivery fee and a $2 small order fee, so it was like $4 plus tip. I tipped $2. Maybe that was a little cheap. Normally I tip 3 or 4 when I food order. And what, about 45 minutes later, some cold, gross, soggy French fries showed up that seemed like they were undercooked. A lot of people were saying it was most likely the driver didn't want to pick them up. Hey, Sven 001X, €5. Thank you so much. Sven 010X, thank you for the €5. That's super appreciated. Would I ever do any food reviews? I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about with food reviews, though. There's like a concept to live by: stay in your lane. I'd be like, this is good, this isn't good. That's the end of my ability to critique this. Greetings, the Sanity Machine. You at cold, gross fries? Yeah. Normally McDonald's comes when I ordered it. I haven't ordered it in a while, but normally it comes within like 15 minutes of when I hit the order button. It's just down the street, and there's tons of delivery people in my neighborhood. Lisa says, good afternoon. Sorry I didn't get to Graffiti Alley at 11:30. I didn't get to leaving my bed until about 10:30. Then I realized I had to set up my streaming server from scratch pretty much. There's some construction work going on. Blue Jays Way, that is the Skydome. They held a big WWE event there a few weeks ago. One where we booed the hell out of the US anthem. Here's a look north up Blue Jays Way. Smart guy asking, do I have a gimbal? I do. I've probably bought a dozen gimbals or so since I started this channel. I currently have an Insta Flow 2 Pro and a DJI Osmo Mobile. I don't know why I can't pronounce words, but I like the Insta Flow 2 Pro as my favorite. Skywalking says Twitter is currently not working. That's no big loss. I love how Elon is all like free speech maximalist. Unless you say anything bad about him and you're a celebrity, then he will start restricting your account. Not being hypocritical about that. Lisa says occasional crackle with the audio. I love how Elon is all like free speech maximalist. Are you guys hearing a crackle in the audio as well? Or is it just Lisa going crazy? You can always switch over the microphone. Elton asking, what's the temperature in Toronto? It is 8 degrees. Alicia hasn't used Twitter in years. I reinstalled it the other day. I had to make a new account. There was something I had to respond to, believe it or not. Oh shit, we're gonna get stuck here. And I started getting a bunch of notifications from Elon for tweets he made. I never followed that guy. So I quickly deleted Twitter. Lisa, everyone's reporting that apparently you're going nuts. No crackles detected. Thank you, Haunting Live. Just a reminder, this stream is in 4K, 60 frames per second, so if you want to see it in its full glory, click the setting cog in your YouTube player and make sure you're watching at the maximum resolution. And there's the Spadina bus. Where's the Shuffle Demons when you need them? That thing was supposed to be finished in December, and the streetcar was supposed to come back, but here we are, still no Spadina streetcar. Sheena says, oh wait, Lisa's right. Make sure you're watching at the maximum resolution. You know what, let's do a little audio experiment. Let me change over the microphone. All right. Something went funky there, but I think we're back audio-wise. It was, my phone was bugging out, flipping audio between different sources. I think it stopped doing it now. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Alright. Something went funky there, but I think we're back audio. How is this? Look what you did, Lisa. You caused me to go on this. Oh, shit. Oh, no, 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 no. Woo. Thank you. I dropped my wireless microphone and that truck didn't run over it. Let's, 1 second. Hopefully we're good now. Lisa, $10. Calm down. No, Lisa, I command you to calm down, but thank you so much for the $10. That's my infinite money glitch. Just have technical problems on the stream, and Lisa will chime in, but thank you so much, Lisa. Mike Landry, $2. Hello, Johnny and everyone in the chat. Hello, Mike Landry. Thank you so much. Mike, hello to you. Can you guys let me know how the audio is sounding now? I can't tell if this cop has its lights on or not. But how's the audio? Is it better? Is it still screwy? I can always shut down this software and bring it back. Don't really know what that was all about. We're going north up Spadina. How's the audio? Is it better? Is it still screwy? I can always shut down this software and bring it back. So there's no popping, no clicks. All right, we're gonna try something. Your audio is good now. Let's see. Hopefully that didn't just screw it up. Slight crackle on the audio, but still better, says Sheena. Let's take a look. Let's see if that fixed it. If this doesn't work, then we're gonna just say screw it and go back to the way it was.
Hopefully that didn't just like crackle the audio. It's still better.
No popping, no clicks, no crackling, says Coco. All right, I think we're good. I think we are good. This is Wellington Street. Thank you, Jeanette. Thanks, guys, for the feedback. So they haven't quite perfected the Bluetooth wireless mic connection, which I am no longer using, but in windy conditions, I think this will be the best method. And when it's not windy, we'll just use do the phone. That's correct, Devin. I've had enough tinkering with gadgets. Anywho. So this is the well on the left. We're just going to keep going to Victoria Square Park. We might head up Portland to Graffiti Alley. There was a request to see some graffiti by a caller in the live stream last night. I'm definitely using less battery now that it's not freezing cold. That's a good sign. Kush279, first time catching you live. Cheers, big fan. Thank you so much for the 279. Much appreciated. I'm glad you're a fan of the channel. And Van Gambler, $2. Good morning, Johnny and everyone. Thank you, Van Gambler. Thank you both. At least this is if I don't at this point. She doesn't blame me. Haunting Live says, for a Pocket 3, what one do you think is good? What one what? There is the well. Leander, member for 12 months, gold tier. Thank you, Leander. Thank you for 12 months of channel membership. That's definitely appreciated. Someone says the picture quality comes and goes. I've had a rock solid signal. There's the backside of that new building going up on King West. It's going to be a shame if these lower units get blocked by a new development. Some of that zoom. This parking lot in front of us disappears and something goes up there. Bye-bye view for these condo dwellers. Am I going to Comic-Con? Probably not. I'll probably walk around and in front of Comic-Con, maybe on Saturday. It's always fun to do a trip around that block with all the people dressed in cosplay. This is a street that's really coming back to life. It was kind of a industrial back alley for a while. But now with the well on the right, yeah, it's relatively upscale, but the streetscaping is quite nice in front of it. And there's a lot of old buildings with restaurants and that sort of thing across the street. New condos going up. Boardwalk Brad, member for 45 months. God damn. 45 months. That is what? 3 months away from 4 years of membership? Holy shit. Boardwalk Brad, thank you so much. And Kush, happy to support. Love from Mississauga. That is our Mississippi. Mississauga. I don't know. I probably just spelled it wrong, but I used to live in Mississauga. I grew up around the Port Credit Warren Park area. Christopher John says, hey Johnny, are you going to Thailand later this year? What gave you that idea? The fact that I've gone every year for the past several years, including twice last year. If I do go, it would be to a different area. I've done Samui, Bangkok, Samit, and some other surrounding areas, but I'd probably just go to Phuket and maybe Krabi. Aaron says, hello from Calgary. You'll be in Toronto to see your family on Thursday. Welcome in advance. We've made it to Portland Street. And as nice as today is, tomorrow's supposed to be even nicer. I was going to go north on Portland Street, but there's this nice park in front of us. There's a memorial here. Lieutenant Zachariah Mudge. On the morning of June 1831, the body of Lieutenant Zachariah Mudge, private secretary, was found in his cottage near the corner of John and Front. His face had been shattered by a rifle ball found lodged at the head of the bed. Those pesky invading Americans came here and wreaked havoc in kind of a ragtag group of British soldiers, Native Canadians, or I guess indigenous peoples, and people that had settled here. Fought them off. They had to do that numerous times. That's why Fort York is settled around the corner from here. Don't get your history lessons from me, though. Evan said died in bed, but not the preferable way. What would the preferable way be? The way, what was it, Blanche's ex-husband died on Golden Girls? Some really nice condos here. There's a daycare. Allison says us Brits get everywhere. I think a lot of those British soldiers just kind of stayed here. There's 230,000 doggos in Toronto. Johnny, do you still have your gummies? I do. And we've hit 42 minutes into the stream. Thank you so much, guys. 444 viewers. Decent turnout for a Monday early afternoon. It is back to Portland Street. Thank you, Carolyn. Sarah says 446. This is the second straight morning afternoon live stream I've done on this channel. There's a quiet street, Stewart Street. This runs between here and Bathurst. It's all condos on either side. I could use some retail. Greet Gill is here. Good morning. Mark Dumpster, Corporate Shill, and Glenn. There's a Florida plate. The Sunshine State. There's some art for you art fans. 6 donuts. Lissy P, $4. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Lissy P, thank you so much for the super chat. Welcome to the stream. I've heard about 6 donuts. Healthy, those do not look to be so, but oh, it's awkwardly worded, but I'm sure they're damn good. That BMW just honked at that pickup driver for not turning right and mowing down a bunch of people. The bar is low for BMW drivers. There you go, Lisa, you got some art in on the walk. We're going to be walking by Graffiti Alley. We might as well check some of it out. waiting for the light to change. Jennifer Gala, so excited for spring. Hey Johnny, hey Jennifer Gala, yes. A little taste of spring. I think it's technically still winter. But we got nice blue skies, a lot of sunlight. Lisa says it's a lot more graffiti than art these days. There's some Peanuts art. There's Gusto. One of these buildings back here used to be the Devil's Martini, if I'm not mistaken. That's Gusto 101. Hey, we just had a Canada Goose jacket signing. Speaking of clothing, this is the first time I've streamed all year with the regular barefoot shoes. There's someone illegally parked there. You can't park there. Toronto sort of pro painters. How the hell do you think that's an acceptable place to park? Imagine being a car turning into this street. Oh yeah, they've got a ticket. Thankfully they have a ticket. Maybe they're good painters, but they sure as fuck aren't good drivers. Devin says write them a ticket. It looks like someone already beat me to it. Not that I could write a meaningful ticket. Oh, this is kind of new across the street. This mini parquet area opened up. That's kind of clever. A place to put your drink. A place to sit. Don't know how good that is for your back. Boardwalk Brad says March 20th is the first day of spring. We're getting there. Hey, I once bought something off a Facebook Marketplace from someone who lived in one of these homes. I met them right on their porch. And we've cracked 500 viewers. Thank you guys. I should buy those cards. You park like an idiot. There's this one YouTube channel that's Russian, or it's somewhere in Eastern Europe, where the guy puts these giant stickers on people's windshields whenever they park like a jackass. You know, he often records the confrontations that ensue. It's pretty funny. Jennifer Gala, I didn't get to winter stations. I came down with a nasty cold. It just didn't seem like a good idea to head down to the beaches in sub-zero weather. Hopefully someone else managed to go record it. Is it a national holiday? Not that I'm aware of. So apparently this is more graffiti than art these days. Maybe we'll put the wide angle on. That is cool. Looks like he's doing a yellow and blue. So he's working off of a drawing. I think it's Zelensky he's painting. With yellow on the bottom, blue on the top. We'll let him be. And an artist in work. At work. I didn't want to stand there and stare at the guy. We showed him enough, but that is cool. And he looks like he knows what he's doing. He's got something on his face to keep those fumes from frying his brain. That's cool. Someone's never seen someone work on art. I've only seen it a few times here. But it's probably bound to happen. I don't think those idiot taggers are going through such efforts. And every laneway that connects to Queen Street . This is kind of disappointing. Other than that Grinch, this is mostly just tags. Sun's a little bright. This is a brand new condo. Jeanette says, great art. The Waterworks Food Hall is just south of here. Look at that Give me a break. Yeah, the Ottawa Wanderer is here. Hello, Lisa. Hope all is well. It's a big day in Ottawa yesterday. We gave my boy cold fries. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I mean, that was a deliberately ridiculous situation. And even though it's 8 degrees, there's still a lot of ice on the ground. So this carries on all the way over to Spadina. But there's some construction out that way. There's definitely a lot more names scribbled on the walls than actual artwork than there used to be. There was once a swing set. That was a very popular photo spot down this area, and there were even some people who managed to get past this gate and get pictures of them on the swings, or on the swing. April showers. Para mi tita, is that a Filipino phrase? I know tita means aunt. This was one of the best pieces of art, these birds, and this kind of ruins it. Whatever this ugly yellow and silver thing is, that was such an iconic piece of art in my opinion. I'm sure Lisa will weigh in on this, but that's horrible. And I know art is subjective, but that is objectively bad, whatever this is. Whoever did that ruined a very nice mural. That's cool. It's like a guy straight out of the 80s. I'm sorry to hear your cat's not doing well, Lisa. Sadly, my brother had to have one of his dogs put down yesterday. What a cute little guy he was. He was definitely up there in age. Yeah, this is just not pretty to look at. It's literally just names scribbled in a manner which I or you could probably do. Right, the alley is closed right there. See the Metrolinx construction. This is Richmond Street. And we're on Spadina, going north. They're building a subway stop here for a line that may or may not open in my lifetime. Strange seeing a Tim Hortons on that southeast corner of Queen and Spadina. A lot of construction going on. That guy screaming just jumped up on the garbage can. I don't know who he's talking to. He's riding it like a pommel horse. Whoop. Yes, usual downtown things. That was nice of that person to choose to walk down that very narrow pathway I was already walking on and then not move at all. I go over to 2 Bloor East and wave at your fiance, says Chris. I don't know if we'll make it over there. It's a ways northwest or northeast of here. What nice weather. I'm gonna try to get out and make a few videos tomorrow. It's supposed to be even nicer than today, at least according to Alexa. DJ Belmont asks, am I a fan of Daft Punk? I don't always move to the next track when YouTube Music decides to play them. But I don't always listen to Daft Punk either. It's one of those, am I in the mood for it kind of things. It'll be so nice once the streetcars start up again. Says we love watching your streams together. It's a way for us to connect while we're still long distance. How far is long distance? And if that's your fiance, I'm guessing at some point it won't be long distance. All right, we have a MAGA moron in the chat. That's cool. Say what you want. You're just kind of making yourself look dumb. I don't censor that kind of thing. You're just shining a spotlight on you. Oh, someone blocked that chat. I would have just left that. As we look south, down Spadina. So we've entered into Chinatown. Oh yeah, we're an hour and 10 minutes in. Just an FYI, if you ever aren't a fan of someone in the chat, you can just block them if you don't want to see what they say. Out of sight, out of mind. It's easy enough to do on YouTube. Pickup truck. Where am I walking to? I don't know. It's kind of just a random meander. And I think the video coming up on the channel tomorrow is much of the same, although in colder conditions. Stephanie says, how do you send money for a coffee or something? You do not have to do that. I'm just happy you're here watching. If you want to help me out, click the like button. Leave a comment. If you insist, there is a little dollar sign, I think, and somewhere in the chat. Appreciated, but certainly not necessary. I will certainly be getting a coffee after the stream and a lunch. I think this might have made a nice video. Just walking north up Spadina. There's a decent crowd out, nice weather, blue skies. People wearing some spring-like attire. Jolly Bean says we send Johnny's coffee directly to the store. That you and a few others have done. But it is so nice being back out streaming in good weather. We've had a few glimpses of weather like this year, but I'm going to say this is the nicest day we've had so far. And tomorrow should be better. Jay says classic Toronto weather, sunny when you're stuck at work, rainy on weekends. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Or today's a nice day, but the forecast says tomorrow's going to be nicer. I'll plan a bunch of stuff for tomorrow. Then tomorrow it's not nicer. It ends up being miserable. I don't know how many times I've planned my day recording-wise based on the forecast, which then turns out not to be true at all. Kensington Market just over there, but I walked through there in a live stream a few weeks back, so we'll save that. New building going up. R.I.P. the old roll sand. Jay says Lakeshore walk tomorrow. Lakeshore where? Also, there's Lakeshore Road in Mississauga, Lakeshore Boulevard in Toronto. Look at that, you can see One Bloor West. I think currently the tallest structure outside of the CN Tower in the city, rising up. A landmark at the north end of the downtown skyline. Lisa says go out and see the winter stations. It's still on for a few weeks. All right, there's something to do. Tomorrow, maybe I'll take you up on that. Do a winter stations and beaches neighborhood video. and J Trading. Ben and Jerry. Blue and J. Bob and Joe.
What does that say?
This is Nassau Street. This will lead you right into Kensington. Chris Epinet, sorry I mispronounced that. For coffee, and to answer your question, you live in Tennessee and she lives here. We're closing the distance in 2 weeks when she moves in with you. Awesome. Thank you so much for $5. We're crossing, but there's no light yet. But thank you, Chris. I've seen some live streams from Jeff Lepard on the Travel Fun 69 channel. Tennessee definitely looks like a fun town. I wish you guys the best and thanks for the support. I've also got a friend who works at KPMG and one of his clients is in Tennessee. He's down there quite regularly.
Yeah, but that's a multi.
And he likes it so much, I think he brought the family one trip. Canton Chili Restaurant. I think there's an e-bike shop here where a lot of these guys get their bikes for delivery, delivering food. Mr. Yes Noodle Bar. Delicious barbecue. Have I tried Juicy Dumpling? I have. The one in Midtown as we walk past the Alma Combo. PG asking if I'm using the Osmo Pocket Stand. Oh, this is a live stream, so we're using the 15 Pro. I might switch to the Pocket in the summertime, but I thought there was a chance it might overheat 4K streaming. So if I had to stream 1080, I would use the Pocket over the phone. But it's holding up. This is encouraging. And we are on College now. We might just keep going all the way until we hit a subway station or two. Stephanie Chick 2799, lunch or coffee on me or from me and my husband. We drove by you in a black van Friday in your live stream. Awesome. Oh, that was you guys who waved hello when, was that down by the waterfront? Oh, yeah, I didn't read the rest of your comment. Yes, that was you, and yelled hello. Nice weather. Oh, it was really nice to have a friendly hello from you guys on that live stream, and it's nice that you're here now. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for the lunch, which I'm going to have right after this live stream. Thank you. There are a couple of friendly, smiling faces in a van. I do not have a way with words. There's a Taco Bell. That's fairly new. We are walking through University of Toronto St. George campus area here. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And we've got a pretty good turnout for a Monday afternoon. 589 viewers. Cam was digging that teal hair. DG says, what lunch am I thinking? I don't know. For some reason, Vietnamese popped in my head. I was thinking maybe a banh mi or a bowl of pho. Not really sure. I ordered a wrap from Pita Light last night. All I had today was my big smoothie. $8 daily deals. Monday, chicken and rice bowl. That looks like it could be pretty solid for $8. Bop. All day breakfast combo. Sausage and egg breakfast sandwich and a coffee. $7.99. Going after that sausage McMuffin crowd. Also, huge thanks to our mods. I see Marge is here, Vivian Johnson is here, Medano, Sheena. Thank you so much, guys. Marquez says, how was my fries yesterday? Gross, cold, soggy. They tasted undercooked, but that just might have been because they were cold. Let's see, votes for pho or faux. I hate it when I say pho and someone corrects me. Like, did you know it's really pho? It's like, no shit, Sherlock. As we get to St. George. And we're at Beverly. Cam. We look to the south. There's a Starbucks I've been to a few times in the past. Stephanie Jackson is addicted to pho. Espero laughs whenever he passes faux Q. Fuck. Is that what they're trying to... Fuck you? Fuck you. Yeah, that's what they're trying to get. There was one called Fucking Fabulous in Midtown that closed. Had a lot of fun with that name. Am I going to travel Ontario this year while live streaming? Hopefully we can get outside of the GTA and do some streaming. Mandy, it took about 40-45 minutes. They were cold and soggy and gross. Well, rip all the businesses on this block. I'm asking if I want Starbucks. I wouldn't say no, but I've already passed it, and I don't know when the next one is. There used to be one at College and Young. I appreciate the thought, Liam. Long before the leaves are growing in on those trees. That's a look south down Henry Street. Tony says the next one, there's one in the Mars building. I was not aware of that.
Johnny.
Oh, hello.
Hey, you're the reason I came to Toronto.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I was in Vancouver. I seen you on videos before the COVID. I said, right on, man. And you're
Awesome.
the reason I moved to Toronto.
What's your name?
Rod.
Rod. Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Cheers.
Man.
Hope you enjoyed the city. Friendly guy. Rod from BC. The Starbucks is downstairs at College Station. That's probably where we're gonna wrap this up. As we look south down McCall. Oh, Ron. The Ottawa Wanderer knows him. Well, you know, a very friendly dude. Afternoon, Our Toronto, Soliata, OT Sinks. at that. We're an hour and 32 in, doing a 4K high bitrate live stream, and I've still got 20% in the tank on the phone. In freezing cold weather, it would be on its last legs by now. There's probably a point though where it'll be hot enough that it will be low on juice by this time if it doesn't overheat. We'll cross that bridge when we get here. The hot weather will be certainly welcome by then anyways. Oh, we're going past a bunch of canvassers.
Are you a lawyer? Are you a fitness instructor? Are you a teacher? What are you?
She just asked that. Her tactic was, can I guess what you do for a living? That was her hook. And then she guessed she was a lawyer, a fitness instructor, or a teacher. Those are all kind of very complimentary things if you think about it. So she's trying to like flatter that person. That's no doubt a trick they've probably been taught. Lawyer, that means I look smart. Fitness instructor, I look fit and healthy. A teacher, I've taken up a noble cause and I'm very friendly. That was a very insincere form of flattery, with the end game of getting that girl to open up her purse or wallet. Tell them you're a stripper. Epic Nation HD says they ordered a Starbucks. Where? In the right here? Liam, can you confirm it's this Starbucks right here? Thank you, Liam. Another moderator in the chat. So that's Marge, Vivian, Sheena, Madano, and Epic National HD. Communism is against humanity, and evil communism for a better world. All right. Liam says the Mars building. So I think there's a Starbucks right in here on the left. There's quite a lineup in there. I'll give them a minute to see, or to prepare what it is Liam got. Ainsworth Antics says, hi everyone, been watching this whilst cooking spag bowl from Gusto. I'm sure I said some of that wrong. But we'll pop into the Starbucks in a moment. If you just ordered it, it's probably not ready. UHN IDID. It takes a city to change the world. Now, that girl was having herself a proper giggle, wasn't she? Ooh, there's an aroma. Starbucks got some competition. Justin Bieber, Jesus saved my life. I don't know if I'd be alive today. A sinner saved by grace, powerful testimony. Hear it on. Someone is promoting their YouTube video about Justin Bieber being saved on a pole in Toronto. That is certainly an interesting way to try to get clicks. We look south down University. No parking, snow removal. There's a healthy looking place. Flock, rotisserie, and greens. Apple fan. Liam said the order is under Apple fan at... Oh, Vasily is here too. Sorry. A lot of mods are here. Canadian Vasily, Epic Nation HD, Vivian Johnson, Marge, Sheena, Medano. It's a lot of wrench power. All right, let's pop into this Bucks and see if my drink is ready. I gotta mute it. Well, thank you, Liam. We've got a chocolate croissant. And we've got a... Ooh, that's... that's a sugary ass drink. Thank you, Liam. A venti caramel apple spice. Thank you very much, Epic Nation HD. I'm gonna put the... I'll take a bite of the croissant. I'll eat it, the rest of it after the stream, but I'm going to put that in my backpack. Oops. Let's see here. How did you know I love a chocolate croissant? All those calories we burnt off walking, we're just putting right back on. That was good. All right, let's get cracking. That drink is quite good. Apple spice. Thank you, Liam. Kind of tastes like a liquid apple pie. Hey Johnny, can you go to the U of T campus? That's probably not in the cards on this one, although we kind of walked past it. Christina Roberts says the chocolate croissant looks good. It's your normal drink. This is the Mars campus. Greetings, John Variantos. My normal drink I just need some fuel. Has been an espresso lately. Or just a drip coffee with some milk. Getting a taste of what Liam normally has. A super chat. AP, have a nice spring day. €2. It's a little hard for me to flip the camera around with the coffee, but thank you, AP, for the €2. Much appreciated. Apparently, my touchscreen doesn't recognize my knuckles. I'm almost halfway done this thing. I deliberately don't drink before a live stream because I don't want to have to like have that feeling of needing to go to the bathroom while I'm streaming. That has a side effect of making me extra thirsty. So whenever I have one of these coffees or drinks late in the stream, it tends not to last too long. One sec. All right. Kurtej might watch Jaws after the stream on DVD. DVD is like 480p. You mean Blu-ray? All right, this is Elizabeth Street. Stephen Edwards says, buy Canadian. I've been trying to. For the record, someone bought this for me. That down for a second. Kurtej owns it on DVD and Blu-ray in 4K. Is Elizabeth Street. You might see a stretch of Elizabeth Street in tomorrow morning's video. Canadian facility usually drinks 10 coffees per stream and 10 washroom runs. I seldom have to use the facility on stream. Stephen Edwards likes 480p, so I'm streaming at 2160p for no reason. I can't do the math on that, but what is that, like 6 times 480? My liquid apple pie. There's about a third of a cup left. My stomach's feeling kind of heavy. This may delay my lunch. You can always pick something up in Midtown. Oh, I just got the low battery notice. perform a magic trick and plug my gimbal into my phone. There we go. So somehow my phone actually says 0% battery on it. If the stream disappears, I won't be able to resuscitate it, but I'm charging my phone from my gimbal, so hopefully it's all good. Just Smitty says, how have your workouts been going? Going well. I've got a workout after the stream. I took 6 days off when I went to Cancun. I took 1 day off last week. Normally I work out 6 days a week. So I've been a little bit under the weather, and I took 2 days off the week before. So I should be back on a 6 day a week schedule. Well, rather than walk to Yonge and College, let's just mosey on into College Park.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone skating. I wonder if they've closed off the ice surface. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Liam. It was last week. All right, I think we are back. Although, as my voice cracks up, my phone just ran out of battery. That is what happened there. I thought I had battery. Everyone's saying goodbye in the chat. But I put a stream will be back shortly thing up. But what happened is I plugged my gimbal into my phone to charge it. And then when my phone said it had 10% battery, I unplugged the gimbal, thinking that was enough for me to get to the end of the stream, and I only unplugged it because the gimbal was low on battery, but it turns out that, yeah, that was not enough. So we're gonna wrap this one up. I want to thank Liam for the croissant and the coffee. I'm almost done the coffee. I'm gonna finish it off now, and the croissant here in College Park. I'm just hand holding my other phone. But I want to thank everyone who tuned in, our mods, Patreon supporters, channel members. There's links to Patreon and channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there's also a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. I wonder what resolution I'm streaming at right now. You guys will see 4K, but am I actually sending a real 4K signal with this other phone? No, this is 1080p, so this is upscaled. That's what this is. But thank you, Epic Nation HD. Thank you, Digital Blade, Marge, Sheena, Medano, Marquez, Hazelnut, Jellybean, Mandy, and everyone else. Gertej. I'll have a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST, and then I don't quite know when I will be live next on the channel. This is a shaky-ass handheld view. I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink!